sandstorm, dust storm. So they've got to slow it down a whole bunch here because it's high sheep area, they say. Maybe we'll see a sheep. But that area out there to the left, that's where the wind was kicking up all the dust. now from the video, and we'll let it rest a minute. All right, we just left Haynes Junction on the Alaska Highway. We're now traveling pretty much north, but we'll soon turn east. And got a full tank of fuel. Didn't find anything to eat, but hopefully I'll find something a little bit later. We are now on a section of the highway that I have not been on before. So that's kind of nice. We see something different. And what particularly comes to mind different is that great old big rock up there. If you look straight out ahead of us, that is one monster piece of rock. And it looks like one monolithic piece. Very, very interesting mountain. And so we'll be trucking on down the highway. Says it's about 150 miles to Whitehorse. And then from Whitehorse it'll be about another 50, 60 miles. Well, it's 150 kilometers, I'm sorry, to Whitehorse. And then we'll have to evaluate how far it is to Teslin from there. So it's 202 miles. Looks like to Teslin. So anyway, we'll just ride along, see what we see. Take a nap now and then, what the heck. We're just sightseeing and enjoying the views. So I hope y'all are. I didn't have the video on a while ago. I was talking to my little sister on the telephone, and I didn't turn the video on, but there was a pretty good sized black bear over on the right hand side, and I didn't see it. Actually, I wouldn't have had time to turn it on if I hadn't been talking. But so bear count just went up by 1. Hope somebody's keeping the numbers for me. I believe that's 6. Not sure, but bear count went up by 1, and the moose count's at 2. No caribou, no elk, 1 porcupine, and a whole bunch of little rabbits and such as that, chipmunks. But so y'all keep counting for me now. That's 1 more bear to add, 1 more black bear. All right, we're going to truck on down the road. I'll turn it on and off time to time. Interesting looking mountain ahead of us. I think we kind of came up on one side of those mountains. Now we're going by the other side. Well, that's kind of neat. Kind of circle. And so, talk to y'all later. I'll pause you. Well, these are not moose and they're not bear, but they're horses. I don't know, they don't appear to be wild horses. They got halters, bells around their necks. Just a whole gaggle of horses just walking along out here. That was something. So horse count now is about 20. Wow, all those horses. I hope they showed up on the video. I don't know if they did or not. But they just walking alongside the road, some of them right up on the shoulder. I wondered what was going on when I saw the motorhome in front of me put his blinkers on and slow down real slow. I thought they were moose or something. Wow, just free-range horses, I guess. They got like cowbells around their necks. Wow, funny. All right, later. I thought I'd catch her a little more video here. I'm gonna try to turn the phone around a little bit, if I can, and see this mountain over here. It won't go there. Oh well, sorry about that. I wanted to show y'all that mountain. Pretty interesting looking. It just kind of big hulks of rock, but it seems to have a lot of different crevices and gullies in it. pretty interesting. But I thought I'd capture a little bit more as we come through here. We're about, says we're 73 miles from Haynes Junction. Got about 132 miles to go before we get to Teslin. And some interesting mountain formations along through here. I passed a sign back there earlier for, I believe it was for announcing caribou crossings. I haven't seen any yet. But we'll just record a little bit more. What we got here? Oh, that's okay. A couple of dogs running. I thought we had some bears, but it was dogs. Okay. Still on the lookout for whatever kind of critters we can find, tame or otherwise. Looks like we got some construction ahead here. Pretty country. A little more populous down this way. Of course, we're not all that far out of Whitehorse, so it probably would be. Looks like we're going to hit a gravel road up here because it's just dusty. I see where people have been driving through there and leaving wet tracks coming out, so they've been wetting it down. So let's slow down a little bit. There's a nice view. Straight ahead there. I think I'm going to make campground in time for dinner. So I'll probably just have to fix me a sandwich tonight. Have a bowl of soup, maybe. Well, it'll be better than eating a heavy dinner anyway. How they have these like little plateaus, and then it's just straight down to the next level. Well, like the ground had shifted, and that may be what the case is. They've had an earthquake, that ground just shifted down. Who knows? All right, we're through with that. All right, just wanted to catch a little more video before it got dark. Looks like we might actually get dark down here tonight. Who knows? We're getting further down south and east, so we're going almost pretty much due east right now, and so maybe it will get dark here tonight. That'd be nice. You can see over to the left in the mountains. I can see some heavy rain over there. Hope it stays over there. That was fun. All right, I'm gonna pause this again. We're coming into Whitehorse now, and so I thought I'd go ahead and restart the video and just in case we see something interesting and see what Whitehorse looks like. Don't have any idea. If there's an old town, we'll drive through Old Town. And what we see. A lot of eating places here. Where we would have come in if we went up through Dawson City and come out. But since they said the road was closed, I didn't want to do that. Have to be turned around and come back down. Would have liked to have seen it. Much here by the highway, but I'll pause it till we get a little bit closer in. Well, I have to say I hadn't seen anything in Whitehorse that really impresses me. I guess I thought it might be some historical town, but apparently not. Apparently it's just a big city. A big town, I should say. It is, by the way, the capital of the Yukon. I'm told. So I don't know where they have their Capitol building and such as that. It looks like a little downtown area over there on the left, but nothing that looks historic. So we'll be moving on. Just follow the road on around and come back out. Maybe somebody that's been to Whitehorse could tell me why everybody wants to come here. everybody I talked to seemed like this was one of their destinations.
After 900 feet, go around the roundabout and take the first exit, Robert Service Way.
Seemed like most everybody I'd interfaced with in the campgrounds, this was one of their destinations. So, I don't know.
Go around the roundabout and take the first exit.
There's no steamboat over there, looks like. I don't know if that's the Yukon River or not. Probably. It's either the White or the Yukon, I suspect. And don't look like there's enough water to float that big boat. I think it may be stationary. Like they're about to lose the road. The hill's all sliding into it. Well, I can say I've been to White Horse. You have too, now that you've watched the video. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it again. Cleared White Horse. Right here at this intersection, when we came up, the very first trip up, coming from Lone Butte. If you remember, we came into Canada at Abbott's Ford, went to Hope and up to Lone Butte, and then from Lone Butte up to Burns Lake, and Burns Lake to Dease Lake, and then from Dease Lake we came up and we turned right there to the left. Of course, we're going the other way, but we turned there, went over to Carcross, and from Carcross then down to Skagway. So we have made a great big loop now, and we'll be on common road with what we've traveled before now for a little while, until we get to Highway 37. Once we get to Highway 37, then we'll continue east where 37 goes south. So just to let you know, we have made one great big circle. Turned left there, we went across to Carcross, went down to Skagway, across the ferry to Haines, up Haines to Tok one time, and then we made another big circle after we went up to the Arctic Circle, and then we did a big circle from Fairbanks down to Anchorage, and then on down to Kenai Peninsula and around to Kenai, and then back up to Tok again. So that's another loop. And then when we came back around here, we finished the bigger outer loop. So I would have liked to have been able to do it the other way. As I said earlier, I really wanted to go to Dawson City and take Highway 5 down, but it wasn't in the cards for this trip. So you take what you get. I've knocked off, so far, we've been able to knock out about 4 out of 5 of the really want to see places. So I'm pretty happy with that. Really am. You got to leave something on the plate for the next trip, you know. If there is a next trip, who knows if it will be or not. But who knows? We'll see. So we got about 100 miles to go, 95 actually, until we get to Teslin. I don't know if there's anything to record between here and there. This video is getting pretty darn big. It's over an hour now. So I'll be all night uploading this thing. And then you'll be a long time looking at it if you want to look at all of it. But I'm going to pause it. And then if I see something else to record, I'll record it. If not, I'll put a little end on it when we get into Teslin. Well, here's one more shot we're going to try to get. As I come around this curve, notice the peak of the mountain that's up where the sun's shining on it, while the others are in the, sort of the shadows. I think that's right pretty. Light green mountain peeking up into the sunlight. That's just my way of thinking. Because I'm kind of strange, some people would say. Catch another one of the big mountain ranges here. Not sure what it is. Just a big old rock. And these things are impressive. Very, very impressive. To me, anyway. Looks like some little mini glaciers in there. We're about 61 miles now outside of Teslin. Oh, a little less than an hour to go. And the day will be done for driving. Try to find see if I can't get some clothes washed tonight. Take a long hot shower instead of my little camper shower. It does all right though. You just have to be quick about it. I said earlier that we went across at that other one. I think this one may be. This is the intersection. I am so sorry. This is the intersection where we turn to go over through Tagish to Carcross. So I was wrong before. That sign did say to Carcross, but it was a different road down to Carcross. When I look at the map, that would have been a different road to Carcross. We went across right there because we went through Tagish. In fact, I bought a knife that was made in Tagish. So I'm not sure how that other road goes, but that's the way we went across. Tagish is a very interesting looking little town. I didn't get to spend any time there, but it's a very interesting looking little town. But there's a custom knife maker there, and he sells knives in the store there in Carcross. Really nice knives. So anyway, that's where we started the big circle. My bad. I'll have to do a little research to find out excuse me, how that other road goes down to Carcross. All right, I'm going to take a break now and be back to you later. Well, we have reached our destination for the evening. Here's the little campground I'm going to stay at tonight, right here on the lake. I forget what the name of this lake is, but I saw it on one time. I forget a lot of things. But so I am going to park it right here, go in and get checked in, and then see if I can find a campsite and maybe get a little something to eat. I'm still early enough, I might be able to get dinner. So see y'all tomorrow. I'll try to shoot a little video before I leave here in the morning, and then we'll see you on down the road. Y'all have a great evening. I'm certainly going to try to. Bye, y'all.